Oh,
This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Brandon Andrus Green.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast Live. I hope everyone's doing well. I want to introduce to you Lisa Council with Council Pilates. Some people enjoy the energy of a large fitness class. Others prefer a more quiet setting, a little more personal attention, and an instructor who really understands how their body moves. Today, I want to introduce Lisa with Council Pilates. Lisa, how's it going?
good. How are you, Brandon?
Doing so well. Thanks for joining us today. So for someone who's never tried Pilates, what is it and what makes your approach different?
It's an exercise program that focuses on breath, alignment. We work on flexibility, controlled movement,
And what
strengthening.
first drew you to Pilates personally?
I started Pilates around 20 years ago, and I purchased a reformer, and I had privates on it. I I liked the pulley system with the wheels on the reformer, how the carriage moved. It felt really good in my body. I was a
And what
runner. My muscles were tight, and it was really good for strength or lengthening, stretching out when I was sore from running. That's how I started.
what is a reformer?
It is, um, it was designed from a hospital bed. That was the first model, was on a hospital bed. Um, Joseph Pilates was in a prisoner of war camp, and there were people that were too sick, too weak to get out of bed. And so he took springs from underneath the bed and attached dowel rods to the springs and created exercise for people to be able to start moving that couldn't get out of the bed. It has um, the model today. There are several models today, um, but it's designed for low impact. Um, you can also do advanced movements on it, but it's really good for rehabilitation and to
And
support the spine.
how'd you decide to turn this into a business?
Well, I have 5 children, and with my last son, I've got an umbilical hernia, and I had a 3-finger separation at my belly button, and it was 2 years later, and I was having a lot of pelvic floor issues. I saw a pelvic floor therapist, and then I took the knowledge that I knew, and I was able to close that gap in my stomach and fix my pelvic floor issues. And then I became more serious about it. I went to school and started teaching, and I love it. And I decided to have my own business. I wanted a small, more intimate setting. I wanted to be able to make my own rules, my own schedule.
And you offer private sessions, like you said, in a smaller, more intimate class. So who's this kind of setting especially helpful for?
It's helpful for everybody because I'm able to watch their body move. I can make hands-on corrections while they're moving like it was designed to do. So when I'm in a room, I can teach larger classes, but I can only watch so many people and I can only help so many people at one time. So keeping it to 3 or smaller, I can see almost everything and get to where I need to be to make those corrections.
Have you came across maybe misconceptions or myths that people kind of have about Pilates or this type of exercise in general?
I've heard lately that you can't build muscle, that you need more weight resistance. And that's not true. You can definitely build muscle doing Pilates. There's a lot of different exercises you can do. So I think when I hear that, people don't really understand everything that you can do. They're looking at maybe at one thing that they've seen.
What are some changes that clients usually begin noticing after they start working with you?
Well, they feel better. Their posture starts getting better. They feel stronger. It's great for relieving stress, just moving and breathing and energy.
And how do you help someone who feels maybe intimidated, out of shape, injured, or even just unsure where to begin?
Well, they come in, they don't have to know anything. I walk them through the beginning and we add layers on. So you don't have to know anything. And I'm happy to help everybody.
So you just kind of do a personal assessment and decide what's best.
Yes, yes. I have classes, but if you're new to Pilates or I haven't taught you, we will start with privates and you'll feel comfortable enough to take a class by the time you take a class.
And over the years, have you seen some clients really transform their personal health just from doing Pilates?
Yes. Yes. When you stay consistent, when you tell yourself you're going to go to Pilates 3 times a week and you actually do it 3 times a week, I see you start trusting yourself, you start believing in yourself, you feel better, you're following through with what you tell yourself you're going to do. And that builds confidence in itself. And then what you're doing with your body, with your muscles, your alignment, you will feel better. And when you're consistent, you will see. It takes about 3 months to notice some real differences. I mean, it doesn't take everybody that long, but after 3 months of being consistent, you'll notice a lot of difference. And then by then you'll probably be hooked.
And is this something that people can continue to do on their own after they've taken some classes, or is this something that requires an instructor?
There are some things that you could do at home. If someone's having issues, like a specific issue, they can come in, we'll go over the exercises. I'll make sure that they know how to do them. We can write them down. I can print them out and they can practice. Oh, there's a lot of things you can practice at home. But you can't, it does really help to have an instructor over you, watching you. Because even I, after practicing for 20 years, going to school, I have 3 instructors that I go to that still are
Wow.
teaching me. They're correcting my alignment, how I engage, what I engage first. I might not, there are things I can't recognize in my own body because I'm concentrating to do other things. And so it helps having someone over me, watching me, seeing me, correcting me, and then I do it right. So I still go to instructors. I do a lot on my own, but I still need help with
And
what
do
I
you
don't
find
see in my own body. I'm sorry.
do you find that different instructors kind of go about it differently? Is that why you have 3 different ones?
Yes. Yes. Every instructor has their own style, their own personality. A Pilates, a whole hour, you should have a balanced workout where you work the front of your body, the back of your body, the side of your body. You warm up and then you get more intensity as you go on. We all have our favorite exercises. We all communicate different. We have our own cues. We see things different. So I benefit from always having like at least 2 different instructors that I go to. But I have my master instructor who I'm also continuing my education with, who I see, and then I have 2 here that I see.
Have you found your own type of style? How would you describe your teaching techniques?
Balanced, and I pay attention and I teach the bodies that are in front of me what I see that they need. So I might have a plan for what I want to do and they come in and I see something different, something they would benefit from more, and we'll work on that instead of what I had planned. I change my plans a lot depending on who's in front of me.
And so, for full transparency, my wife and I actually came and saw you yesterday for our own Pilates session, and it was amazing. Laura and I are both very sore today, but I was very impressed not only with your setup, with your instructions, with the whole process, but also just Pilates in general. I wish that I would have started it 20 years ago, honestly.
Well, thank you.
So what's one thing that you want our listeners to really remember about Council's Pilates?
Well, I would like them to come see me.
And where are you located?
I'm in Broken Arrow, practicing out of my house, off of Lynn Lane behind Target.
And how can listeners learn more, maybe explore some of your private and small group options, or even just simply try to connect with you?
I have a website. It's under construction right now. It's councilpilates.com, and I'll have all my information on there. I have it. It's in the very beginning of the website.
And also, I noticed just a simple Google search for Lisa Council Pilates, you pull right up.
Oh, nice. I haven't. It's all getting done this month, so I'm not sure where I'm at with all of that.
Yeah. Well, Lisa, I really appreciate you being on the show, and we wish you and Council Pilates the best moving forward.
Thank you. I do have an Instagram that I started. It's Council Pilates also, and I'll have information on that.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnptulsa.com. That's gnptulsa.com, or call 918-301-6356.